Have you heard about the time Boston literally drowned in molasses? It was a sticky situation that really surreptitiously got out of hand. But first, have you heard today is National Cheese Doodle Day? And boy, do I have some cheesy facts for you. Did you know that the average American eats about 100 pounds of cheese puffs each year? That's a lot of orange fingers. I guess you could say we're all pretty corny about our snacks. This fact, courtesy of nationaldaycalendar.com. Have you heard on this day in 1963, the Hula Hoop patent was granted to Whammo? Talk about a twist of fate. The company really went around and around the patent office before getting approval. You might say they had to jump through some hoops. This fact, courtesy of onthisday.com. Have you heard March 5th is National Multiple Personality Day? I'd tell you more about it, but I'm of two minds on the subject. What? Actually, make that three minds, me, myself, and I. And they all agree this holiday deserves multiple celebrations. This fact, courtesy of nationaldaycalendar.com. And speaking of split decisions, on this day in 1946, Winston Churchill gave his famous Iron Curtain speech. He really steeled himself for that one. I heard the audience was riveted. This fact courtesy of onthisday.com. Have you heard? Today is National Packing Peanuts Day. These foam nuggets were first invented in 1965 by Dow Chemical as an alternative to traditional packaging materials. They're made from expanded polystyrene. They're designed to protect fragile items during shipping and can be recycled at many shipping centers. This fact courtesy of nationaldaycalendar.com. And now for our sticky feature story. On this day in 1919, Boston experienced the Great Molasses Flood. A massive tank of molasses burst, sending a 15-foot wave of sticky sweetness through the streets at 35 miles per hour. It's funny, but it's kind of dangerous too when you think about it. The cleanup took weeks because, well, you try rushing molasses. One street cleaner said, "This job is really dragging on." His partner replied, "Well, what'd you expect? We're working at a molasses pace." Speaking of sweet and sticky situations, have you checked out our sponsor's Dad Joke button? It's guaranteed to get you out of any jam, or at least make everyone around you appreciate better jokes by comparison. Check it out.
If at first you don't succeed, then skydiving is not for you.
And that's all for today's edition of Have You Heard? Like, follow, share, subscribe, and leave a comment if you learned something spectacularly ridiculous. I'm Troy W. Hudson, the voiceover with personality. Until next time, stay curious.